All right, Shalom. For the first one, give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harakah Kodash Barakathum. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and to what I can cross the globe, put you in the word of truth and sincerity. Want to say Shalom. So I died off from the great millstone, Campbell Cleveland, with a lesson. We're going to get into Jeremiah 51, and we're going to see how far the Spirit takes us, The destruction of Babylon is something that people think is going to be, it's not going to come, that it's a fairy tale. The Bible is nothing but a mystic book, you know. The Bible is a book of lamentation, mourning, and woes, but more importantly, a book of prophecy. All right, and only the man of the Lord, who the Lord has given the eyesight, will understand the words of His book, the mysteries, the dark sayings. Okay, so we get Jeremiah 51:1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh: Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind." Okay, so we know Babylon is synonymous with America. All right, America is synonymous with Babylon. Also Egypt, okay? Also Rome. You see, and this is the place where the Most High was crucified, man. Where they X'd out the name of the Lord. Okay, you have a lot of people coming up against the Israelites again, which they never left. It kind of died down a little bit, but now they're back. They're coming against the prophets, man. All right, they're teaching rhetoric. They're spreading confusion and doubt. And these people are going to be enemy combatants, all right, against Yahweh Shai when he comes, man. All right, it's just if he ain't for us, then he's against us. If we're not for Yahweh Shai and the destruction of America, so the Lord can let somebody reign that's proper, which is Yahweh Shai, then you're gonna get the same judgment and destruction that's set for this place. And I was saying unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, shall empty your land, for in the day of trouble it shall be against her round about. The Lord is going to send these for the spirit of the other nations to use those intercontinental ICBM missiles to be shot over here in America. It's going to destroy this place. It's going to be desolate. Okay, they're going to come from all areas, man, all countries, all land masses. There's not going to be a dome, all right, that's going to be able to throw it off. All right, the millions of missiles are coming to this place. All right, against him, gotta keep an eye on my time. Okay, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Like the Lord said, he's gonna open up his armory. All right. Let me see. Missiles, silos, placed all across America. The other countries got them strategically placed. All right, to reach certain areas. All right. Jeremiah 50:25. It started 22. Jeremiah 50:22. A sound of battles in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How Babylon become a desolation among the nations. All right, and Esau is the hammer of the earth. See, overseeing the rod of my anger. You see, the Lord has given Esau the power to go to take peace from the earth. And he's done that through his military, through his sanctions, through his democracy, through pushing up white Jesus, man. Okay? But now you're the other nations who are sharing nuclear information, weaponry with each other, and now these other nations, all right, are boasting and sticking out their chest toward America. So let the weak say I'm strong. And the other nations are no longer scared of the big bad wolf, which is America, man. You see now, it doesn't take, all it takes is one missile, man. And a lot of these countries have multiple missiles, multiple nuclear warheads. All right, and these things are not here just for show. They're going to be used in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's wrath upon this place, man. Okay? So I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. Right, that snare is that pride, man. You thought that with your weaponry, your in uninterrupted reign here in America is going to last forever. Thought your house is going to continue forever. That you're going to leave this gain that you got by violence, this land that you got by the shedding of blood to your posterity, and it's not going to happen, man. All right, America will be a desolate wilderness, man. Okay, I've laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Right, man. You said he sits in the house or sits on the throne as if he is the Most High, man. All right, hey, you're not the Lord. You're nothing but a man. All right, operating on the left hand side for your pride. You see, your pride has deceived you, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to set you straight right before the eyes, man. Okay. Thou laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Right, man. You took everything the Lord did and made it upside down. You called evil good and good evil. All right, you have taken the blood of the prophets and slain them. All right, you have oppressed the poor righteous man. You see, took our heritage away. All right, Yahweh has opened up his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans were known as wizards and warlocks, man, magicians and deceivers of witchcraft with witchcraft. All right, his armory is those ICBM missiles that's hidden in those silos that are gonna be deployed. All right, when World War III comes, and Yahweh is going to return, man. So what would it be if the fire already be kindled? You see? All right, so it's going to be going down, man. So come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly, and let nothing of her be left, man. All right, so that's the all right, of Babylon, man. All right, there's not going to be nothing left. All right, and now I just want to act funny again. All right, Jeremiah 51:3. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend. My friend, let's get this. Strong archer. Decent apocryphal. There's another one. This is good. 2 Corinthians 16:7 said, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer, and that arrow is a missile, man. All right, the strong archer are these countries that have these missiles. All right, and these missiles are going to be cast out. All right, and they're not going to return. All right, the Lord is going to accomplish all His will, man. Let me get this real quick. Aiming thunderbolts. Wisdom of Solomon 5:21 said, then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, and from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark, man, right? Because they're going to go up, all right, out of the atmosphere, and they're going to enter into the atmosphere, man. All right, and they're going to come in droves, man. All right, they're going to fly to the mark. Hey, they're not going to break their ranks, okay? They're not going to be jamming the coordinates, all right, for them to land in the water. And if they do land in the water, when they do land in the water, all right, it's going to dry up the waters, man. All right, the Lord has decreed a judgment upon a place that no other judgment has been since the world been, man. Okay, against him that bendeth that the archer bendeth his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigade, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Right, man. The Lord is going to put his spirit of the Edomites and the other nations to fight, but they're going to be gathered to the valley of Jehoshaphat for their death, man. All right. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in the streets. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. All right, and that judgment that's coming to this place is to show that Esau Edom that the Lord is our Redeemer, man. All right, that these judgments are for the wickedness not only of Babylon, but the wickedness of Jake that's living in Babylon, that won't come out of the midst of her, man. That are holding on to her ways and her thoughts and her ideologies and forsaking Yahweh Shemi Shai. You see? All right? This verse 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. You will render unto her a recompense. All right, and you got to flee out of Babylon, man. Flee out of her mentally. All right, knowing that this place is not going to be saved, knowing that this place will not be healed, knowing that America won't be great again. You see, once the snowball gets to going down here, become bigger and bigger. You're not going to be able to stop it. All right, there's no reversing. There's no reversing the disease, the sickness that lies in Babylon, man. Here in America, no amount of tariffs and no amount of government involvement is going to heal Babylon, man. Okay, no amount of raising the minimum wage or raising the cost or lowering the cost of living is going to heal Babylon, man. You believing that America is going to help you to survive and to get ahead? You got to be out your goddamn mind, man. The Lamentation said that you look for a nation that cannot save, man. You're looking for a nation who has robbed you, raped you, murdered you, took your heritage. You're looking for them to restore wealth and dignity to you, an easier way of living. You see? The things that you're seeing is just the beginning, all right, of Jacob's trouble. All right? This is just the beginning, man. Verse 7 says, Babylon had been a golden cup. All right,